Hello, and you want to know how to make this in Blender? This cool little, I don't know how to describe this thing, but it looks pretty cool. Let me show you what it looks like. It looks not like this, but like this. You want to make this? Let me show you. It's very, very easy. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make a new project. Just new, general, don't worry about that. And step one, if you have two monitors, what I would recommend doing, very first thing you do, is instantly just push render and render image. And then you have this thing, right? You have this tab. So what I would recommend doing is if you have two monitors, step one, just take this tab and put it on your other monitor. But for the purposes of this tutorial, I will not be doing that. I'm just gonna open it when I need to. But if you don't have two monitors, don't worry about it, it's fine. Then you're going to select both of these. You can do it by dragging and making sure you're touching both of them, but not this. Or you can select one, hold shift, select the other. Press X to delete them, or just push the delete button on your keyboard. And now we have cube. We have this cube here. So what we're going to do with this cube is we're going to push shift and D to duplicate. And then we do that. We just duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. You get the idea. You can probably see where this is going and pretty much how this project will go. You just duplicate blocks and just move them around, and yeah. So if you get a block and you put it somewhere you don't mean to put it there, push G, and then you can individually move that block. And so if you're not used to Blender, not used to like how moving items work in relative position to your camera, don't worry, you'll get used to it after a while if you do intend to like stay with Blender and try and make it a goal or something. But yeah, the movement in Blender where you move items and stuff, move vertices, all that stuff, it all probably seems very odd, but you'll get the hang of it eventually. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep on making new blocks and just putting them all around. We're gonna just put them all over. So now, when you get to a point that you think you like, a general shape, I just recommend doing something random and just seeing what will come of it. But if you want to go for a specific shape, then go for it. And once you get to something that you think looks cool or you think you're good with keeping, what I would recommend doing, or not what I would recommend, but the next step is to select all of them. You can do that in many ways. One is to go into wireframe. This is where you can see through everything, and just drag over it all and select it all. Or, this is probably the easier method, push A. That's just plain A. Don't push anything else, just push A, and you'll select everything. Then push Ctrl J. That makes all of them one object, and as you can see, it cleared up this, because every time you duplicated it, it made a new object, and now they're all just one. So, now that you have this, we're going to go into here, which is viewport shading. This is basically what it's going to look like in the final result when you go to push render image. So, now what we need to do is, well, fix this problem. Look at this. It's dark, you can't see anything. So push Shift A to add, and just add a point light. Then we're going to take that light and go down here to this tab, and then increase the power, increase the radius to cover a decent amount of it. Just play with the power and the radius until you feel like it looks good. And of course you can move the light around, reposition it. You can put it like down here or something, get shadows up there, put it up here. I'm going to leave it over here for now, just right about there looks good. Actually, I'm gonna move it this way a bit. And then once you're happy with the lighting, Shift A, and then add a camera. So now you're going to take the camera, you're going to pull it out here, you're going to push number pad 0, not normal 0, just number pad 0. As you can see, it's facing the wrong direction. What are we going to do? We're going to push in, letter N, and then go to View, and then right here where it says Camera to View, push that. Basically what that does is that forces the camera to point wherever you are looking. So right now the camera is following all my movement, and if I were to disable this or go out of the camera would be pointing where I left it. So now that you are in control of the camera, just put it in a position where you want, and I think this looks good. Yep, we're gonna leave it right there. And then we turn this off, push in to get that menu out of the way, and either push 0 to go out, or just move out. And then there's that. So now all that's left to do is render image. And there you go. That is how you make this really cool, I don't know how to describe this, but just this thing. This little cascading blocks thing. I don't know how art, I don't know how to art, I don't know what is art. I just know this looks cool. And so, just wanted to make a little tutorial for you guys as to how you do this. And, yeah. If you want to see more Blender tutorials, leave a comment saying so. But, yeah. That should be everything. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye.